Welcome. In this video we are going to solve these two equations simultaneously. The equation of e raised to power x plus e raised to power y equals 8 and 2e raised to power x plus e raised to power 2y equals 16. Now, but before we continue, subscribe, share and like. From this, remember that this exponential can be expressed in this form when we have a raised to power mn. This will equal to a raised to power m or raised to power n. So we can make this to be look like this. So this equation will now become 2e raised to power x plus e raised to power y or raised to power 2 equals 16. Now since we have e raised to power x here and here, we also have e raised to power y here and here. So let e raised to power x equals p and e raised to power y equals q. Now our equation will now become, from the first equation will now become p plus q equals 8, and the second one will become 2p plus q raised to power 2 equals 16. Now let's call this one equation 3 and this one equation 4. Since this one is equation 1, this one is equation 2. So from equation 3, let's make p as the subject of formula. So we will have p equals 8 minus q. Let's call this equation 5. So the next thing is, let's substitute this p into the equation 4. So we have 2 into 8 minus q plus q raised to power 2 equals 16. Now let's open this bracket. We have 16 minus 2q plus q raised to power 2 equals 16. Now let's collect this number to the right hand side. So you will have, this will now become q raised to power 2 minus 2q equals 16 minus 16. So this will become 0. So here we have q here and q here. Let's factorize out one q out of this. Q into q minus 2 equals 0. So this implies that q is equal to 0, or q minus 2 equals to 0, in which q is equal to 0 or q is equal to 2. Now let me write this equation here. So p equals 8 minus q, which is equation 5. Now remember that our q is equal to e raised to power y. Since q is equal to e raised to power y, so when our q is equal to 0, we will have 0 equals e raised to power y, or when q is equal to 2, 2 equals e raised to power y. Now the next thing is to introduce natural log to the both sides of these two equations. For this one, we have ln 0 equals ln e raised to power y. But for this, ln 0 is indeterminate, so this doesn't have any solution. Now let's move to the second one. We have 2 equals e raised to power y. So ln 2 equals ln e raised to power y. This is why we come down here. So we have ln 2 equals y ln e. Remember that ln e is equal to 1. So this will now become, this will be equal to 1. Y times 1, it is y. So we will have y equals ln 2. This is the value of y. Now let's look for the value of x. Now from this equation 5, let's substitute for the value of a genuine q, so which is q is equal to 2. Now so this will now be from p equals 8 minus q. P equals 8 minus 2, which is equal to 6. And remember that from here, e raised to power x equal p. So for the value of p, we have e raised to power x equals 6. Now let's introduce natural log to the both sides. So we will have L in e raised to power x equals L in 6. Like the other one, this will become x ln e equals ln 6. And since this is equal to 1, so we have x equals ln 6. So this is the value of x. So these are the two solutions of this simultaneous equation. X is equal to ln 6, y is equal to ln 2. Thank you for watching. If you have not subscribed to this channel, please subscribe now. Thank you.